some adventures and have some fun?
Yeah!
Well, then I know how you could do that.
Tell me.
You play South Park, Stick It True for the PC, and I promise you, you will have fun and enjoy it.
Alright, that game sounds awesome, and I will play it. South Park, Stick It True for the PC is our new review, folks.
Today we are going to look at South Park The Stick It True for the Xbox, the 360, the Microsoft computers, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 3 is not really confirmed, but they said that underneath it. It was it was produced by Ubisoft, which you've been known for those girly games, I believe. Yeah. Just a heads up. And it is a role-playing game. So, we will do what I usually do by going in order of what order I want to go and to rate it. So, first, here are my opinions on the graphics. They're very well done. I may have commented in the Mystery Dungeon games of the beautiful graphics, but South Park Secret Truth has just as good graphics in a different way. Though it's a lot of gross humor, like the visuals have a lot of gross humor. It's done well. You could actually tell that action is going on. And there's one particular scene in the end, hopefully out of this clip, where Princess Kenny, or something is wrong with, with the character Princess Kenny. He has a scene, and it's in anime, and it was done really well. But that said, how about the rest of the graphics? They're done in a really represented way. They look just like South Park, as if you're playing a TV show. And that's the thing. Matt Stone and Trey Parker have agreed that no other people would make another game for them unless they were on board with it. They are included in this team. And they helped with a lot of the animation and everything to do with this game. So, the animation is South Park animation, but it is still really good. It's really good for a game. Like, a game based on a TV show that looked just like the TV show. And, again, that anime scene, like, they know what they're doing. It may not be breathtaking like the Mystery Dungeons, like, not breathtaking in that way, but it is breathtaking in their own right. They were, in their genre, and in what they were meant to do, they succeeded. So, I would give, so far, the graphics, like, a 9.5 for their scale. Alright, the audio or music.
That was shitty.
I would say
Let's do this.
it is alright. It is not like the graphics, though. Thing is,
Oh shit! I missed
but
it
it is okay. I would say that it has more value than the Digimon World's DS music, or even the Super Mystery Dungeon music, because they're placed in the right spots. The music isn't the most memorable, but there's some of the songs or some of the scenes with audio in it that works very well in places like that. Like I don't know if those of you know that when you go up Mr. Slave's ass, Lemmiwix song plays, and that brings you back to that old episode. And they know where to hit you where it feels. though I do not think they come up to the standards the graphics do, I think the audio is okay and pretty well done for what it is, so I will give it about a 6.5 out of 10 for that. Story. Interesting. I just had to pause because it was interesting. Now, the story, I will say, was there's little. I'm trying to think. Even as a reviewer for the last little while, it's hard to imagine it. There's a lot of story. There is. But you can pause it, in a way, and do side missions. And the story is genius. Because it is so mixed up, in a way, messed up in a way. I will add another category, comedies, or what it's based on. Now, this is a role-playing game with a bit of humor into it, so during the whole story there are plenty of funny moments that just make the story worthwhile. Because pretty much the basis of the story is that you're a new kid in town, and you get to join Cartman's play, war game. And he tells you about the Stick of Truth. Well, not long later, Stick of Truth is stolen. And shit goes down. While that is going on, eventually, not long, you find out a UFO crashes. Then the military get involved.
We are being dragged by aliens.
So while you guys are preparing and trying to find who stole the Stick of Truth and preparing to defeat whoever is, the government has their own agendas. Well, the government, that's it, the government, not the military, but both the military and the government. You also get this little side mission with Randy to find out what's going on at Taco Bell. Yeah. The thing is, there is a lot of story, but it's a little mixed up. I mean, you think about, you have to get a Stick of Truth back, what's going on with the military? Oh, Taco Bell's acting strange. So, it is very mixed up, but that makes it really funny. Because in the end, they all end up tying in together. Like, the stuff from Taco Bell turned people into Nazi zombies. Yeah, that happens. So, I'd say the story is there. There is a story. It's just a little whack back and forth, but I think in this type of game, it works. So I think I will give the story a 9.5 out of 10 like I did with the graphics, because it works in its elements. It's mixed up, but it has it there, and the way they mess it up is just brilliant. Difficulty level. I'd say it would be very difficult, even if you were an adult. The thing is, if you were an adult with no RPG experience prior, like World of Warcraft or whatever, this might start off very difficult for you if you don't know any of, like, the classes very well, which I didn't. And as the game goes on, the boss battles get a lot tougher. And you have to literally buy items and think. This is kind of like Super Mystery Dungeon. You have to strategically think in order to have an easy time with it. Or you have to, sometimes I mess up my words, like, it starts off okay, and then it gets a little bit bad, then it goes back up to being okay. I would say the level would be between a medium and a high. Hard. It all depends on who you are, but for me it was a high, like, difficulty level. because it took a lot of stress sometimes just for me to get,
battle.
beat it. So, it is really difficult, but if you are a player for challenges, this game would be great for you.
Why should we be on the opposite sides?
Replayability value. Now, I believe there is one. I believe you can take on side missions and get more missions after the main game. So there are stuff that you can still do there.
Yeah.
And I never played it enough in that sense of the word, but I think I would say it would be like a mild replayability. You can play it and you can do what you want to get done, but there's not really too much special after that, as I've seen. You can see all these extra bonus scenes that you haven't seen in the game, which is good. But I'd give the 5 out of 10 for that. Just, yeah.
What?
Now, before I really end this review, there is some problems, something that will want to bring up about this game that might be an extra segment for this review only. This game is grotesque. It's one of the most grotesque games I've ever played. Not that that's always a bad thing, but it's a game not for kids, obviously, and it's aimed that way, which is really good. But even for adults, the game can have scenes that would just make you turn your head away. That Soda Trey Parker aren't afraid to add these grotesque scenes during the gameplay. Well, for an example, you go into an abortion clinic, and you have to perform an abortion on Randy Marsh, because he's disguised as a woman. And will they say if you fail the little abortion scene, there's a lot of blood in his where areas. It does not shy away from that, so anyone under the age of 18 or 17, I would play with caution, because, I mean, nowadays, I'm sure, I guess you guys are more mature, but it was hard for me to stomach some of this stuff. So, but then again, that is brilliant that they're being themselves, which I give bonus points for that, for making some hilariously grotesque scenes there. But anyway, so far my opinion on this game, I really had a good time playing it. It was challenging at times, but whenever I overcame an obstacle, I felt genuinely proud of myself. And it was just grown up enough, or maybe too grown up, but it kind of had the mid-ground. The fact that it was an adult game that I was able to still enjoy was a big thing for this game for me. I've had my moments, headaches with it even, but it doesn't take away how much I actually enjoyed playing this. So I would say for what it was, the whole score for this game would be a 9.5 out of 10. Because it's not completely perfect, but it has a lot of things there that would make it a genuinely good game. Pick it up if you haven't already.
What a stupid ending to the story! I mean, imagine if I suddenly went up like that and went into a fantasy musical number! Oops.